All right, chat. We've done the prediction game results. We've done the highlight reel. And now it is time to reveal our best of show for Summer Game Fest 2026. That means we're going across all the games revealed in some capacity, trailers shown, whatever it is. Shown at all of the games we picked were shown somewhere during the weekend. And we are picking the one game that stuck with us now and forever more as we go into the future here and get excited about what's coming next in gaming. So I will start with my pick for Best of Show, SGF 2026. It's a mouthful. I feel like in past years we've realized that's a bit of a mouthful of a phrase to put together and get out your mouth. Okay, so it's gonna start. Don't worry if you don't see anything yet. It's just how it goes here. Late last night, after another 12-hour shift at the VGG factory, I was starting to finally feel the exhaustion of the week of all the coverage we've done start to weigh down on me. All the writing, all the editing, all the being on camera for 30 hours. It's hitting hard. But despite all that, one game called to me at 2 in the morning. It was genuinely 2 in the morning. A game with a demo that I felt I had to play before going to bed. A game that, if the demo was all I had to play of it, it might still end up in my top 10 list at the end of the year. And that game, my pick for Best of Show for Summer Game Fest 2026 is Virtue and a Sledgehammer. Roll the clip. Virtue and a Sledgehammer is the follow-up release to 2025 VGG Game of the Year nominee, Many Nights a Whisper, a short, deeply powerful experience from the development collective made up of the teams at Deconstruct Team and Selkie Harbor, where that game focused on a deeply agonizing build-up to a one-and-done ritual. Virtue and a Sledgehammer is all about what's simmering underneath. Rage, anxiety, embarrassment, love, all of these things are bubbling under the surface as Pratel, the character you see there in the red overalls, returns to her hometown wielding quote-unquote 20 pounds of physical media, also known as a sledgehammer. Her hometown has been overrun by a commune of robots, a group of people who seemingly, as you play through the demo, uploaded their consciousness into these artificial frames and are purportedly all the happier for it. Pratel doesn't give a shit. She swings her hammer, and she swings her hammer, and she swings her hammer. Buildings, computers, and the robots themselves stand no chance. They'll cower, they'll run away, but destruction comes no matter what. While this happens, there's a melodic synth playing that's just like got this nice harmony, this nice tone. Tremors as you're going through this village, your hometown. It feels a bit out of place amidst the wanton destruction you're going through. You're expecting, high octane electric guitar and drums, like the kind of thing you might get from something like Doom, but instead it's just this nice harmony, and it puts you on edge. It makes you feel like what you're doing is wrong. It makes everything feel a little bit off as you're just plowing through buildings, plowing through these robots. Every once in a while, as you're destroying these homes, Pratel will encounter her memories, her past, and these memories feel your rage as a player alongside hers as you see how other people have treated her, the things that she's gone through, to the leader to this feeling of rage and anger. As you just kind of pick up where this pent up rage and anger is coming from. As you start to realize what things have happened in her life to her and the people in her life, and that have happened because of the other people in her life. As you see there, someone smacking and killing a snail with their hands. One thing that's really interesting to note here is that you get to decide what to destroy and when. Sometimes the robots do come at you and defending themselves and the people in this town, but it is up to you how much you go and kill, how much you destroy, how much of these innocent ones that kind of run off and are afraid of you, how many of them you go after. Nothing in the game tells you to do anything, except for the very beginning. It tells you to release your pent-up anger, and you'll see that as my demo footage here will start to run here in a second. I'll actually go ahead and skip to that just so you can see that opening sequence. I'll skip past some of the fun choices you get to make right at the start. Here, I'll let you see this part, because I think this is a great opening for the game. You have this computer. It says, flesh is a source of aches and tainted humors. It's now devoid of bones, devoid of hunger, that I can tell you I've never been happier. And then you're prompted to deal with your pent-up rage. And smash. You do. And then it just tells you, go find your sister and confront her. For some reason, this audio is not coming in at all. But whatever. I'll figure it out. Oh, I think I know why. I'll quickly fix it so that you guys are good for your future goes. The tab was muted. There you go. So yeah, the game beyond that doesn't tell you what to do. It is fully up to you who you destroy, what you do. But for some reason, inhabiting this character, I mean, just look at her walk. She's got this hunched forward. She's grabbing the sledgehammer. You feel the anger instantly. You feel the need to destroy a town. And that is exactly what I did by the end of my play session with this demo. It's a fascinating reminder of player agency. How much you're allowed to, control your experience, we both played this demo. I did a lot of destruction for not as much, but still some. And yeah, as I was going through, I found myself justifying my actions in the same way that I'm sure Pratel is as she's going through and wrecking shop, telling myself, well, they seem to kind of be chill about it, so maybe they're okay with it. Maybe it's they feel a little impermanent anyways, their digital consciousness, maybe it's fine. But it's just a justification of the hell I was unleashing on these people. I do want to quickly skip ahead to the moments after, or the moments before, right before the end, when I kind of witnessed what I had wrought on this town. As you can see, this used to be a full town full of buildings. Oh wait, no, it's after this, it's after this, it's after this. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Spoilers. This used to be a full town, multiple buildings, multiple houses, lots of robots, and as I turn around here, poking at the corners, you see, it's not so much anymore.
Devastation.
Not so much anymore. And I thought it's such a fascinating exploration of your inner, am I okay? This is a real question I'm asking you. Am I okay? I don't know the answer. I'll go back here as I finish up here. Playing through this, it brought to mind, I swear this isn't the Boss Baby meme. We both came to this together. It brought to mind games like 1,000 Times This, and I Am Your Beast was another one that came to mind for me with that rage, that rage core, and Many Nights a Whisper, of course, their last game. The way it assaults your senses with the just pure artistry, the music, the visuals, just like punching you in the face at times, and interrogates your own morals too. That's something that Many Nights a Whisper did a little bit of, directly talking to the player as if you are the character, and in this case, directly talking to the player. The characters say, "Hey, you, what are you up to?" Yeah, after this half-hour demo, which I played for 40 minutes because I broke so many things, the two of us spent a solid hour just talking about the potential story beats, where its dissection of humanity might go, and why we felt the need to just destroy. I could spend hours talking about this demo. It was one of the most interesting trailers I think of across the weekend. As you saw then a little bit earlier, it hit with the how often do you masturbate question. And everyone, I feel like I've seen lots of reactions now from throughout the weekend, and a lot of people are like, can you say that? Can you say that in a video game? Yeah, and luckily it is coming out this year, so I won't have to wait too long to allow myself the opportunity to talk about this game in depth. But yeah, that in many words, most of them rambling and unfocused, is why Virtual Sledgehammer is my pick for Best of Show Summer Game Fest 2026.
Congratulations!
It's so, just in between now, it's so interesting. The immediate sense of anger, you know, when you pick up the controller. You guys have anything you want to say about it, or from what you've just heard, that is interesting to you?
I can add just a couple things, like, from having played it also earlier today. Yeah, it is really interesting, like, how different an experience you can have. Because, like you said, you were breaking a lot more than I was. I like kind of had the impression that a lot of those like little secret pieces, or the ones that like take you into other memories, that those were like mainly outside. But you were like breaking all these buildings, like the robots in them, and so you were finding more. And then, yeah, like you said about, you know, the questioning your morals kind of thing, and like the scene that starts this, like asks you a series of questions as the player, and the characters are like sitting around this table, and you're like at the head of the table, and it like feels like so confrontational. It's like,
hey,
it's like you just pulled up to an intervention for you. And like that's the vibe, and then, you know, that's preceding all of this, like going into the smashing and crashing.
See how methodical I was?
Very detailed. Kind of concerning. And then the other thing I wanted to say is just like the physicality of it, like the sledgehammer feels really good. If you're into that sort of thing.
You'll see that so there's like kind of three things that you can do with it. If you tap the swing,
there's the third one.
If you tap the swing, you'll just kind of push back, and so that'll happen. That'll be helpful when robots are coming at you and you just want to get some distance really quick. If you hold for a little bit longer, it's a horizontal swing, and that can take out a big group. But if you hold it down way long, it becomes an overhead swing that, as you can see, Patel is a very strong person, because things just go flying.
It literally, it just like
yeah, you can see in some screenshots that I think on their page, there's like an orb of just yeah, it's,
so if you like that sort of like hyper powered feel,
it's so cool. And I want to reemphasize, I don't, you know, like you know what I said at the start, that genuinely they're like, if this game didn't come out, there's a chance at the end of the year, I would say that demo experience I had is one of the top 10 things I did in gaming this year, because it's so fucking just cool. It's just so cool. Fish.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fascinating, just like, you know, surface level. Just the tech behind the destruction is already impressive enough. But just just from watching this, like having the robots or cyborg, whatever you want to call them, not engage with you is also telling a lot of things. It just reminds me, at a lower level, like some of the spoilers for 30-year-old games, at the end of some of the Silent Hill games, by the end of the thing, they're not attacking you anymore. They're scared of you. But you're 15, 20 hours into a game, and you're feeling the rage of trying to find your wife, trying to find your kid, you know, and these things have been preventing you from doing that. You know, you end up still having to question your morals, like, should I be doing this? I didn't like that immediately presents itself here, because you can see tangibly like the destruction you've made, and see like, oh, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I feel a little bit bad about what I did, or is this morally correct? Yeah, and like you can just see, like you were talking about, like just the walk itself, like you can just feel the rage. So yeah, looks. Oh Lord, she coming. Yeah, so this is definitely one to watch. I'll probably hop into the demo the next day or two just to feel it as well.
It's it's the word we said when we both were talking about it was catharsis. You know, especially I think a lot of people will probably enjoy this. I think it's about a lot of things, you know. I think this game is about a lot of things, but I think with the AI frustration that we have in today's world, being able to just wreck a bunch of robots, feels good.
Like data towers and stuff.
And
like
we've all had that day where you're just like, I wish I could just break something right now. And so like to be able to just kind of get that out in this game,
Give me something to break.
give me in the full release just procedurally generated like Rec Room style where you just keep going and it just keeps giving you more shit to break, more buildings to crash. Just like let me have this thing where I can get that out of me, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So how
Good job, games.